Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Today, I specifically wish to express my gratitude to all of you. Your support, be it via clicking on my videos, giving it a thumbs up, commenting, or sending me tips and email, buying me coffee, whatever it is greatly appreciated. I do not wish to make any of my videos about me, but suffice it to say that your support and long distance friendship means the world to me. So that being said, let's get into today's video. Firstly, I want to address the ex-royals and royals' attitude towards freedom of speech. And in the words of the iconic Lady C, who do they think they are? As many of you have noticed, my last video on Archie's birth certificate was again demonetized. This time I did not even bother to appeal. This was the fifth time in 1 month. I've had this channel for more than a year, and this is the first time this had happened so often and so close together. To date, I appealed 4 of the 5 videos and had 3 reinstated. So now we need to analyze what I am talking about. I'm not talking politics, nor is there excessive swearing in any of my videos. There's also no nudity or anything disgusting which involves bodily fluids or violence. So how can the algorithm apply in this instance? You may think that I'm delusional, but I think I'm now being targeted because I'm getting too close to the truth, and not just about Meghan and Harry. And the reason why I'm saying this is because I'm suddenly experiencing trolling and threats on other platforms as well, both while posting in my private capacity and as Bookworm. I have been on some of these platforms for as long as they exist, and that has never happened before. So, what else am I supposed to think? Well, a warning to the wise under the trolls. I am someone who plays by the rules, be it YouTube's rules or anyone else's. That is, until there is unfairness or I get mad. My Scottish blood is still running thickly through my veins, and like my father, I am one of the most stubborn yet fair people. So I'm not going to give up, not today or tomorrow or anytime soon. What I am hoping to do is to get my website up. I know I promised it, but I helped my daughter buy a new laptop, which had to be returned as it was faulty. So hopefully we'll be up and running soon. On the website, you will thus be able to read and listen to my authentic opinion and read and listen to research and true material the public platforms now wish to ignore and pretend it never happened. You will also be able to read some of my fiction and poetry, and we are also still working on a cool online store with merchandise. Okay, and now let's move on. I'm still searching for the infamous lady in the brown dress, and although I have not found out who she is yet, I am much closer to knowing who she is not. Yankee Wally was sent info that she is Marie, I would think, Marie Claire Philippe, a French woman and in charge of the dancing troupe who performed in 2019. This, however, is not true. I found info on Marie Claire of the Tropical Flower Saga Dancers, and although she is French and based in London, she is from Mauritius and looks nothing like this woman. So it is obvious to me that someone is trying to mislead Yankee, myself, and others. I now send an email to the Tropical Flower Saga Dancers and straight out asked whether they know this woman. I'll let you know should they reply. I highly doubt that they will know her, but who knows. I also received a photograph and info from another subscriber, which led me to watch videos of the Commonwealth celebration service for a period of 5 years. And I can now tell you that the same woman was standing in more or less the same spot in 2018, 2019, and 2020. In 2018, she was dressed in a long red flowing garment which looked of Indian or from Arabic origin. I'm posting the screenshots so you can see for yourselves. Someone else suggested that she was some form of security for the royals, and we now know that that is not true either. The loose hair and the fact that she carries a handbag, wears long dresses in at least 2 appearances, indicates that she has nothing to do with security. Someone else suggested that she has something to do with the children attending, which could be, but the group of children nearest to her differs from year to year. So I'm inclined to dismiss that idea as well. What I find particularly strange is that in 2019 and 2020, the royals interact with people standing right in front or right next to her, but completely ignore her. I suggest you watch the 2019 video again and watch when the Queen exits. The Queen speaks to and interacts with the woman right next to Our Lady in Brown, but ignores her completely, not even a smile in her direction, which is truly strange. It also happens in 2020. In 2018, though, she stands further back, so it is understandable, but in 2019 and 2020, it is just strange. But, yes, here comes another but. It made me think a little. She is perhaps someone they saw and dealt with earlier in the same day. Because remember, when other royals or people curtsy to the Queen, it is normally because they have not seen her earlier that day. However, when we see some of the royals or younger royals or lesser royals not curtsy to the Queen when others do, it is because they have seen her previously in the same day. Okay, so that's why I have an idea that the royals know this woman, have been in contact with her earlier before the event, and that is why they can now safely just ignore her and pay attention to the people they have not seen earlier. Anyway, so what does this mean? It means that she's either a friend or a servant. Yes, I'm going to call it a servant because she's definitely of lower rank because she's outside. Okay, so she's either a friend or a servant of the royals or of the abbey. So could she be working for the royals? Yes. Could she be working for the church? A cleaner, a secretary, an assistant of some sort? Yes. In 2020, she is very casually dressed in what looked like a thick bomber-style jacket, which also tells me that wherever she works or whatever reason she is there for, she is definitely not dressing up and therefore not of higher rank, and that is also why she is standing outside and not anywhere near the receiving line inside. What is very clear though is that for whatever reason she belongs there, as she would not otherwise be allowed that close to the royals. And then the next thing I would like to address. My search for Archie's origins may look and sound futile, And this woman may have absolutely nothing to do with Archie's birth. But the search for this woman has the following goals. 1. To eliminate her as a possible surrogate. 2. To prove to you, my subscribers, and hopefully the royals, if they have any conscience, how innocent people are now being drawn into their family drama. 3. To put pressure on them to tell the truth before someone gets hurt, either emotionally or physically. So, my dear friends, let us continue this search. You are welcome to take screenshots of these videos and post this woman's face far and wide. Once found, we shall inform her of what is being said. I think that is only fair. In the meantime, I'll also continue to look into other connections and coincidences, and to answer a subscriber's question, yes, I am still looking into the Violet and Victoria von Westenholz's connections with Harry and Rachel. Okay, my dear friends, that is it from me for today. What I'll be doing this week, it's going to be a very busy week, and I'm also conducting an experiment of sorts. This week I'll be posting shorter videos, but more of them. Let's see whether this works. Okay, my dear friends, until I see you on the next video or via email or the comments, from me, for now, it is bye.